Hello, 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 divine ones. I wanted to come and do a brief video. I wanted to come and do a brief video and share with you a story that happened to me, personal experience I had in this last week that reminded me of a very important lesson, which is self-betrayal is not benign. This is not the first time I have been aware of this lesson. This is not the first time I've learned this lesson. But this time was a very poignant experience for me. And I knew I wanted to get with you all and kind of talk with you and share this with you publicly because not as I've said before, it's my life, but it's our lessons. The lessons that I learned in my life are really lessons we're all learning and for our own well-being and for our own spiritual growth. So last week, I was dealing with a hemorrhoid, and I haven't had a hemorrhoid in years, years. And this was the most severe hemorrhoid I've ever experienced. It was one of those ones where you can't really sit down, you can't really function. I couldn't work out. All I could really do was lay down. And as always, when something is going on in my body that is painful, if I have an experience of illness or if I'm experiencing any type of dysfunction or pain in my body, I know that that is a signal. That pain is a signal that there is something going on internally that I need to readjust. There's something going on either with my belief system or something going on with how I'm carrying my energy or something how I'm going on with how I'm approaching my life and myself. And so when I tuned in to, get the message behind, what this hemorrhoid was here to get me to pay attention to and to readjust, um, it reminded me of as soon as I tuned in, the message that I got was that I was betraying myself. And this was what happens when we betray ourselves. And when I ask, what is this betrayal? Earlier this month, I had made a decision that I was going to be more married to my truth. I was going to really, really have a deeper connection and a deeper relationship with my personal truth and my divine truth. Though we have two aspects to our truth. And one of my personal truths that I wanted to be more married to was that, I really have fitness goals. I have body goals of kind of how I want to look, how I want to feel, how I want to perform, because I really want to get back into sports and participating in competitive sports at a higher level. Maybe not professional, but at least at a club level or something like that. And one of the things I wanted to do, that I was being guided to do, was to really follow a stricter nutrition plan with this. And so I had been following that plan, and then July 4th came. And I had barbecue, and I had, fried fish, and I had all this stuff. And my body was saying one day was okay. Like on that day, this is okay. This is fine. This is not going to knock us out of alignment with what we're doing. But it didn't just last that one day. It went into Monday, it went into Tuesday. And shortly, it was only really about 48 hours or 72 hours after that I started to get the hemorrhoid, and they started to be very severe. And I understood in that moment that what I had done was I had betrayed my truth. And my truth was what is best for me and most appropriate for me right now is to eat like this. And what I was doing was not eating like that. And I wasn't even listening again. And I teach this. I've worked with people around the world around this, to follow your guidance, to listen to what your body is saying. And my body was saying one day is okay, but 2 and 3 is not, right? Not because you're doing something like the food is wrong, but because you have a desire and this is not in alignment with your desire. You're betraying yourself. And so that betrayal ended up with me getting hemorrhoids, me having suffering. And this is why I was saying betrayal is not benign. It always leads to suffering. And here's why. So when you have a truth, that truth is almost like a channel. You know about the chakras and how the chakras are energy centers in the body for which the soul's energy to flow through the body, into the body, and through the body into the world. Well, your truth also are energy centers. And when you are in alignment with your truth and you operate from your truth, that allows the soul to flow through you in that area and into your life and manifest your good and also keep your body healthy. When you are betraying yourself, and what betrayal looks like, it looks like, again, when you have a desire and you don't do the things that are allow you to move in the direction of your desire, that's betrayal. When you have things that are important to you and you don't do the things that you need to honor, respect, or nourish those things, like boundaries, like speaking up for yourself around that. Like if you know that you want to write and you want to be a writer and you haven't written in 3 months, right? Those are the type of things that betrayal. Betrayal is also if there are parts of yourself that you're hiding, like if there's a part of your identity or your personality or sexuality that you're not expressing, and instead you're putting on a mask or you're hiding and putting that back, that's also betrayal. And anytime you do that as an energy being, again, your soul's energy pours through, it comes through the body. It's supposed to come into the body and out of the body. When you are betraying yourself, you block that energy from flowing freely through the body and out. And so it becomes an energy block. And energy blockages fuck up your body. That may look like you start to get a migraine. That may look like you start to get high blood pressure. That may look like you start to have, pains and aches in the body where you didn't before. And if you continue to betray yourself, that may look like a chronic disease or some type of illness, severe illness showing up in the body, or some type of pain and dysfunction showing up in your life, right? For me, because I learn most and I pay a lot of attention for my body, whenever I am out of alignment with myself, my soul will speak mostly through my body. And so what's a big way to make Jerome pay attention and to stop his shit? Literally, give him a hemorrhoid, right? So this was my remembrance of, oh yeah, I can't betray myself. And here's the other thing, just like when you betray yourself, fucking up your body, it fucks up your body. When you get in alignment and you stop betraying yourself, it makes well-being flow. So I took that message, and this is the thing. I know about this now. I've done my work for years, so I know enough to make shifts quickly. And I made a shift quickly. I was like, oh, okay, let me get back on my eating plan. Let me get back on this. Let me relax. And instead of, usually when I've had hemorrhoids before, they've lasted 3 weeks. Instead of 3 weeks, this lasted a week, right? It really just lasted like 5 days. Um, it was a severe 5 days. But it was like 5 to 7 days max. And because alignment brings back the flow of the soul in the body, and the flow of the soul in the body always brings well-being. It always brings it. Always, 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 always. And so I just wanted to pop on here really quickly to remind you, whatever that is and wherever you are, whatever's happening, if you're betraying yourself, stop it. Because although it may not have shown up yet, the suffering is coming, and it's not coming to punish you, and it's not coming, to diminish or destroy you. It's coming to help guide you back home to yourself. You belong to the alignment of yourself. You belong to the embodiment of yourself, and you belong to a free flowing energy of the higher self through you, so that you can experience the well-being in your outer life. And betrayal denies and blocks all of that, and you deserve so much better. So I just wanted to share a story with you all really quickly about that, and hopefully you were able to see through me into yourself and get the medicine you need for your own life. Until next time, much love. Bye.